Okay, by the special grace of God, for the mere Father I live to see today, I'm grateful to God Almighty.
Well, likewise myself. We all live in different part of the world, but we are under the same umbrella where the Almighty God continue to give us the blessing every day. So it is a pleasure to be here in your midst and be very grateful to God for this opportunity.
Yes, and I understand that His grace is sufficient for us.
Yes, indeed. So we just want to bless him for that opportunity.
Yes, so Randy, you are alive now. I do believe that you want to speak to your people.
Yes, I want to speak to my people, and this day is going to be a very important day. So I look forward to Liberians calling, but I want them to listen to what I'm about to say, because this is a new day and a new chapter that we are about to enter into. So I'm calling on all Liberians to please give me their ears and get to hear what I'm about to say here. So without further delay, I would first of all like to say thank God for every one of them, all those who are listening to the sound of my voice right now. I would like to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. It's always a pleasure to be in the midst of you guys. And all those who are listening to the sound. Yeah. So again, my name is Jay Randy, and by way of introduction, let me just give you guys a few heads up here. Um, I did campaign for the current government in 2017, 16, 17, and I was actually doing everything to ensure that the right thing were going to be done. Unfortunately, we see things. Uh, the country is struggling, so I decided to be in the middle. So, but what I learned from, through my support is to understand that Charles, I keep calling him William, sorry. Charles, I live in America here, right? And I will not tell you that I'm catching hard time or I'm suffering here. I will not lie to you.
Okay, rather, Abi, please, before you continue, let me just raise the disclaimer. Okay, every view and comment that will be shared on this program does not in any way represent that of the opinion of the Liberty Radio. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and let me add that to your voice too. Words that are coming out of my mouth, all right. It is not in any way in agreement with Liberty Radio Station. It is my own platform, and what I'm about to say and what I said before the disclaimer, I owe all responsibility in any legal proceeding. And this show is being recorded both on Facebook, YouTube, so I hold myself accountable in any shape and form which can be used against me in the court of law. So I'm putting myself out there, and I want the Liberian people to know. So thank you, Brother Charles, for bringing that and for making that point. So with that being said, Liberians, listen to the sound of my voice, and I look forward to you guys calling the show today to actually ask me questions so that I can answer it. But what I would say here is, um, we we come a long way as Liberians. All right. I live in Liberia, and during my days growing up, I slept in a swamp. And I live on 12th Street in a swamp. I went to afternoon school throughout my life, and I saw people living good life, and I felt that everyone in Liberia should live a better life. But what I realized, there were some people who were living good life and other were not living good life. So when I came to realize that the country that I was born in, let me know you guys listen to me right now, it was not a country that I believe should be that way. So I promised myself, I said, hey God, if you ever bless me and I travel, I want to be a fighter for you. I want to make sure that the disadvantage that I went through while in Liberia, I will make sure that my fellow Liberian that will come after me will not face that same problem. And I mean, any organization, Liberian organization that I join that need my expertise, I will do the best I can to fight for those who don't have the will. So today I'm in this country. I see many Liberians attaching themselves to different political parties. But the reason Tobo was killed by Doe, the reason Doe was killed by Prince Johnson, the reason they took Charles Taylor out of there, the 12-year Ellen Johnson spent in our country, the current administration, I realized that the Liberian people are not really getting what they deserve. And because of that, I decided to be on the fence, to criticize things from in the middle, to see things and say, look, this one is not right. If it's not right for all Liberian, then it shouldn't be right for one Liberian. And you know, so I stood our ground, and in everything I do, Brother Charles, I try to put what I call fairness into it. So in 2002, this year, after standing on the fence in the middle, I decided to support Mr. Cummings. But from what I saw recently, and I'm not going to be deep, I decided to take my support away. And here's why I'm taking my support away. There are people who now coming in that party circle that they bad things to us. And I don't think it would be in the interest of the Liberian people who suffer in our country to experience again or see people who suffer them to be in power. I don't believe I can do that. I cannot do that. Because the people who supported the war, to me, they made a decision that they decided that it was benefiting them and it was not for the people of Liberia. But knowing myself growing up, what I went through, I know there are some Liberians listening to the sound of my voice here. So I say, you know what? I cannot support any party that bring bad people who did bad things to our people back into the public space, when I know that there are other people that are doing bad things too, and I can't support that because myself here, I ran away from Liberia because of the bad things. So today I found myself here saying to everyone that I will not be able to support the ANC because I see people who they bad into our people, they are coming back to be part of a party that I think was going to be a better party. And for that reason, I decided not to support the ANC because they bring in people who harm our people, who stop them from getting opportunity in our country. And knowing where I came from, I cannot say here, not because I'm not in Liberia, knowing that the people did bad things for me to support them. So I say no to that. So what am I doing now? I am now standing by myself with few people who support me. We are now calling ourselves now the independent supporter for a better Liberia. We are now the independent supporter for a better Liberia. What does that mean? Well, if, for example, Brother Charles Martin that is listening to me right now, if Charles Martin can work and feed his family, and he's serving the government or he work for the government, I want the other Liberian to be able to get job and be able to feed their family. Whoever want to be president, lawmaker, or whatever in our country, I want them to understand from me that whatever good for your part of family, you should make sure that it be good for other people. The people who came and brought war to that country, their children benefited today, but many of us did not benefit. They impacted us. their action did some things to us. So to see them coming back to join another political party, I don't feel happy about that. It would make me to feel that the 250,000 people that died in our country, including my father, my brother, and every other Liberian that died, I think will be doing a disservice to them. I'm only speaking for myself. I am only speaking for myself. I know that will be people will come with a part of statement, but I'm only speaking for myself because when I was going through my struggle, it was only myself. And when I'm fighting for every Liberian to get some little thing before they go to bed, I am the only person who doing that. I'm not forcing anybody to join me. I'm not forcing anybody to come, for me to join them. I am only speaking for myself. So those that listen to my voice, it's up to you to accept it, to leave it. But as a citizen of Liberia, I just got to say my own to let you know that I was one time in our country. I was part of the walking association in our country. Everywhere I went, I used to walk because I never had a car. I used to wear one trouser. I used to wear one shoes. I never had nothing. Coming from that situation and seeing somebody who just want to take advantage of you guys, I just had to kind of talk my own here. Because the day I see God, when he asked me, say, what did you do when you were on earth? I will tell him, say, I was on the radio station. I told the people what I think they needed to know. So people who do bad to Liberians, we cannot give them second chance. There are many young Liberians in that town that decided not to do any bad things to any Liberian. They stood their ground. I think they need to be given that opportunity. So the statement I'm making here is going to be a very hard statement. You know, there's something we call when you diversify. That means when you change support, you will lose friends and you will gain friends. So the decision I'm making today, the number of people that used to come and talk to me, they will not come because they don't agree with me. But what I will tell you is, if they are enjoying in this country, if they are enjoying in Liberia, but what about you? What make anybody feel that you can enjoy in Liberia? My vision is to see that every Liberian should be able to get a job, should be able to take their wife or girlfriend to go have dinner. Every Liberian, I don't care where you living in the swamp, and I don't care where you living in Mamba Point. Every Liberian should be able to carry their wife, girlfriend to dinner. They should be able to take their children to any kind of entertainment center, pay for the child or the children to eat, enjoy themselves and come home. That is the Liberia that I'm looking to see. So if I see a political party or if I see like any Liberian that do not agree to what I just said, but they want to bring people who already harm the Liberian people and want to come back to enjoy, and the other Liberian people are going through hard time, I can't do that. So I will lose friends because many of them will not agree with me. So this is a new day. So going forward, we will provide critical analysis on every political party and government official in our country. If your government official, you're not doing well, we will come here and criticize you because we're not going to take side for anyone. We are fighting for the Liberian people. And let me say to the Liberians, take it or leave it. Some of you guys 30-year-old, 35-year-old, you're never working your life. Some of you guys don't even have a bank account. Some of you guys don't have a car. Some of you guys don't have an apartment to rent or a home. But you're 37 years old, you're going to be 40 years old. Do you think God let me knowing what I just said happening to you, then I should go sit down and say, oh, I want to support John Brown. But when John Brown don't understand your condition, no. When Jesus was taken to Pontius Pilate, the Pontius Pilate man said, I'm washing my hand already here. But what Pontius Pilate did not say is what I'm saying. I know what it means to be poor in our country. I know that. I know what it means to go to bed and be hungry. So I have to let Liberia know that I will support any political party in Liberia that will put the Liberian people first. Any political party that will put the Liberian people first. Any political experiment that will put the Liberian people first. That the people I will support. But not because I say I will support you, then that means that, oh, Jay Randy said you support me today, so tomorrow I'm going to change my plan. No. That support will remain with you as long as you put the Liberian people first. So if I support you today, this week, and next week can you change your mind? No. I will criticize you and I will back up from it. Because it's about you on that ground. It's not about me. It is not about me. I am not looking for a job in Liberia. I already living my part of life on the side. There is no way to say the day I get big for me. No. I remember growing up in Liberia, we used to say, oh, the day I get big. No. That one will not happen to me again. I'm not 37 years old anymore. I'm working. The little money I'm making, I tell God, thank you for that. I'm living here, and I'm happy for that. If I'm Liberia, I want Liberians that are qualified to take the job, and I can work along with them. I want for Liberians to be able to call me here tomorrow and say, hey, Jay Randy, my man, guess what? My man, my family and myself, you know, we're going for a ride. I want to hear that kind of comment. When I look on Facebook, I want people to say, you know what, Jay Randy? We having party here today. I will say, yeah, thank God. At least some of us will suffer in our country. But for you guys now, you're getting the opportunity. That is the Liberia that I want to see. And that will give me the opportunity to support any political aspirant that will bring that kind of life. I will not support anybody who will bring people who have done some bad things. I will not support that person. I will not. You can hate me and you can love me, but I will not. You know, child, when I told you say I don't go to church, my church is in my heart. I love my fellow men. I may not be going to church, but the way I see things through the eyes of God, do unto others as you have them do unto you. So going forward, we will have 2 shows here. The first one will be people who supporting Mr. Cummings, my henna in that one, because of certain thing that he did. And when you want to know your comment, I will tell you. We will be on the second part of the show called the Independent Supporter for a Better Liberia. What is a better Liberia? A better Liberia is for the guy who is 25-year-old, 30-year-old that get a job and can feed a family. Somebody will put him first. A better Liberia will be for somebody who will get sick and will go to JFK and will get treated. A better Liberia where people from America will respect your decision in our country because you are not only a Liberian, but you are a human being. A better Liberia where people will say, you know what, I can come to Liberia and be your friends, and you can come to Liberia and be my friend. That is what I call equality and love for country. So in the process, I will not get many friends because there are some people who just waiting in the country. They can't wait to come to Liberia to come take a job. So they think I'm talking about putting Liberian on the ground first, giving them the opportunity. Many of them will not agree with me because they will coming over there to get job. Jeha Eddie Johnson said he did it. Most of the people are waiting Eddie Johnson said he government. By the time Eddie Johnson said he finished, you cannot see them anymore in Liberia. They're gone. They're gone. You cannot see them. And that's why I'm here to tell you guys. Love me, hate me. I just want to let you know that I suffer in that country. And God bless me. He brought me over here. And I will not let God down to say, I will close my eye and look on the other side because my brother and sister are suffering. I will not do that. I will not do that. Yes, I will not do that. If my brother is suffering, I will get ready. All right. I will get ready and do the best that I can do to support my brother. Yes. So I'm not in the middle. I'm not supporting any political party. Just how I criticize the CDC government or not doing the right thing, that's just how I will criticize any political party for not doing the right thing. Those who you see telling you, oh, the men are in position, they're looking for a job. They are looking for a job. The Bible says, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You must learn to speak the truth. And that's what I'm doing here. If I wanted a job, I would have gone to Liberia a long time and be in government. But that's not me. Not everybody in America here that you see talking on Facebook happy here. No. Some of them here, they want to run away. They want to go to Liberia, they sit down there. By 10 o'clock in the morning, they get up. Y'all get up in the morning, y'all watch their car. Y'all take care of their children there. They live good life. They can't wait to come to live that kind of life. We know them here. We know them because we live here and we live among them. And that's why I'm telling you today. Take it from me. The name J. Randy. You will not hear me telling you, say, oh, they here right because I say it right. No. There are people here who are in different political parties that are looking for jobs. They're not going to put you first. They will be smile with you. All they want you to do is to go and put that ballot in the candidate bag so he can win. When that person wins, you on your own for the next 6 years. I'm not here to fool you, my friend. I am not here to fool you. I see it, I call it out. You can take my advice or you can leave it. I don't live in Liberia anymore. Who win, who lose, I will not be affected. It is many of you guys on that ground that will be affected. And that is why I want you to understand from me. I'm not in the team here looking for a job. I'm only looking out for you. God bless some of us he brought over here. I want you guys to get that blessing from God to be able to help your family in our country. So, Brother Charles,
Yes, sir.
the line can be open. Let people call and ask questions about what I just said. The line is open. If you don't mind, if you can announce the number.
Okay, you can now place your calls to 0777 777 882. 0777 777 882 is the number to call. 0777 777 882. As you call, place your questions to Randy. He's here and he'll be able to adequately address those of your concerns, okay? And now he's with the independent supporters for a better Liberia. But the other segment, stay host with Mieta, independent supporters of Mr. Alexander Benele Kumes, okay? After that show, right after that show, then the other independent people can hear, okay? So let's go to the line to pick this caller. Hello? Yes, sir, your name and where you calling from?
I can't hear them, Brother Charles. So just take the question, okay? I can't hear them. So help me out to catch the question.
Yeah, please, you have to be only one. Better stay you walk away from your radio, okay? Okay, you have to call back. I want 10 noise from you. 0777 777 882. Please, you want to partake on the show, you have to walk away from your radio, or better still, you switch off your receiver. Please, we won't take noise from you. 0777-777-82. You are speaking to thousands of people, and there need to be clarity. Even the man who will be asking here, he has to understand what you are actually saying before you'll be able to address you. Yes. I'm going on the radio and they give people feedback like that. What's that? Hello? Your name and where are you calling from? Okay, please go ahead. You say you want to do what? Okay, go ahead. You see? Okay, sorry, we're not discussing about that, okay? Hello? I won't continue with you, man. What's that? Oh, very hard to learn. Very quick.
Yeah, let them be able to.
Yeah, I'm asking them to walk away from the radio. Better stay switch it up.
Yeah.
But the people are just, some of them are just very hard to understand. And so foreign that I can speak some of them vernacular. Okay. Just saw your name and where you calling from. Okay, Randy, did you get it?
Yeah, what his name? What his first name? Did you catch the first name?
Brother, are you still on the line? Hello?
I think he dropped. Yeah, but I understand. He said he wants to know. He wants to know the specific reason why I'm not supporting Mr. Cummings, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm capturing all the questions here, so I got it. Okay. Yeah, I got that one. Thank you. You were clear.
Okay. 0777-777-882, 0777-777-882. And so, do you want to address that now?
Yeah, let me address that quickly. So, okay, remember when I started on the show here, the first time I started the show, there were two callers that called from two different districts, District 11 and District 17. Those two callers called and told me, they said, brother, we don't have any ANC present in the two districts, District 17 and District 11. That was in late August. I contacted the ANC people. Nobody returned my call. I went on several occasions. Nobody returned my call. After 1 month, I see the political leader. He's not sick. Nothing wrong with him. Aside from that, they criticizing the we are government. But when you criticize and start asking some questions, for example, why the political leader is not responding to people call. The people in the party, some of them, they get mad with you. They say, no, you can't talk to the mayor. The mayor too basic. And I say to myself, if you get people in a political party that are behaving like this, what more when they get up there? The second reason, they knew the team the ANC put together. You got somebody like Daniel Chie, the man who was with Charles Taylor, that the whole world know about. That the man you bring in to be the face of the ANC party. Really? I can't take that other one. Those people decide to suffer our people in that country. And you want me to go and be in the midst with them campaigning? So then what happened to the people that died because of their stubbornness? I can't do that. The caller that just called, if they were going to put him on a political team, I will cheer for him, I will campaign for him. Because I don't know him to be a bad person. But people that we know, you see in Sierra Leone, all the people that did bad to their people, they are constitutionally banned from participating in any political process. If we cannot do it in Liberia, well, individually we'll do it for ourselves. So those are the two major reasons, plus more, that I can give here. But I think the two, you cannot be living in District 17 and a leader cannot go visit you there. You cannot be living in District 17 and a leader cannot visit you there. I live in Mosovaro County. I don't know to ask you what district is that, but I used to live in the swamp. So because I'm not living in Mama Point, so nobody can visit me, no politician. That's why I said I live in Liberia, I experience things. If I see a leader that don't care for the people, especially the different community, then I got a problem.
Okay, Randy, there's a caller on the line.
Yes.
Hello. Yes, sir. Your name and where you calling from? You say your name is who? Okay, David, please go ahead. Sure.
I'm not hearing you, so if you can capture it, I'm not hearing him.
David, please. David? Hello, David. Please, if you don't leave from the noise, I will switch you off. Please, if you are in the noise, move from there. Go ahead. Okay, Rene, David left the line.
What he did? No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. What he said, what he point?
Okay, the 2 points that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has problem with that. Because people call Alexander Cummings in their district, he didn't visit them or they didn't see him. They said that they wanted to see him personally to talk to him. And that chair that you mentioned, are they not Liberians? Is it because of that you are asking Liberians not to vote for Alexander Cummings?
No, I'm not saying Liberians should not vote for Mr. Cummings. What I'm saying here, I'm letting Liberians know. One, those that live in District 17 and District 11, if the color feel that they are not importing, that's not me. I feel that every Liberian is important in the country that we live. Next year, the people will be going for next year will be the Eve of America election. If any community in the country here send for a political candidate, you don't go down there, you will be losing that number. Everybody is important. If you feel that one community is not important to you, why you not president? Why make you think that the other community will be important to you when you become president? It is called fairness. It is called fairness. The brother speaking just now, I don't know his status in Liberia, but I'm damn sure he was in a situation where somebody of his is not feeling well. but somebody can go to the hospital to have somebody clean their nose. He will not be happy about that. It is called political fairness. Number two, people who decide to take gun, whether they are Liberian, they harm other Liberians, right? How many people in other countries that go to jail? Isn't that the same citizen that go to jail, Charles? The same citizen that in the country and they can commit crime and go to jail, even though they are citizens of that country, right?
Yeah, those who commit crime, they face the weight of the law.
Okay. Do they have to be nationality from other country? No. It can be both. People who took arm and harm our people. Why is it true that Liberians? They made a choice to harm other Liberians, took people's life away, destroy people's property. And if you're talking about a new Liberia, those people not supposed to be in the face of a new Liberia because they did bad to people. So what the change we're talking about now? So here's the thing here now, right? So going forward, nobody should talk about war crime code for Prince Johnson because Prince Johnson was part of the war, right? So those who are calling for Prince Johnson to go to war crime code, everyone who participated in the war in Liberia from 1989 to 2005, there should be no war crime code. No opposition to talk about anybody in our country that was going to war crime code. Nobody. And I'm sure many people not agree to that. We must learn to make people to understand that when you make bad decisions and harm other people, whether they are Liberian or not, we cannot give them that opportunity. Because the Liberian that died, do you think they really wanted to die, Charles? There were people that were fleeing, but they died along the way because other people made a bad choice. And those people that made that bad choice, why it is true that Liberians, we cannot allow them to be in a front seat for what we are fighting for. If that happens, I'm sorry. I don't know about the brother. I don't know about the brother.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, the person went off the line. I put the person off the line because of the noise.
Yes.
0777 I won't take noise from anybody. 0777 777 882. Though there's no my show, but I won't take noise on any show when I'm on the radio. 0777 777 882. 0777 777 882. How long should we continue to tell you? If you want to call on the radio, you either switch off your radio or you walk away from it. How long should we continue to tell you that? Really, let's speak this caller.
Yes.
Hello. Just saw your name and where you calling from, and please be a bit audible. Really, did he get him?
No, help me understand. Why question?
Oh, okay. Yeah, his question is the movement that you people have now, the independent supporters for the betterment of for a better Liberia. What are some of your intentions? What are your intentions, and what does the group intend to help Liberians?
Well, that's a very good question for the caller. Our intention is not political. We are not looking for jobs. We're not even intending coming to Liberia to stay there. What we want Liberians to understand, that country belongs to them that on the ground there. The caller that they call right now, if a job opportunity is given out there and he qualified for that job, we want to make sure that he be a candidate in that position and he meet that requirement. And we should do everything possible for him to get that job. Number two, we believe that all Liberians who live in our country and don't have the means to travel, if there's any issue that come out We want to make sure that they gave them the opportunity. So if you're in District 11, in District 17, you send for any political leader. If they don't show up, then they don't want that community to be better. That is not a better community there in our prayer view for those who think that way. We want Liberians, no matter where you live, to be given the opportunity. So the independent supporter for a better Liberia, it is not a political group. We're not here to educate you. We'll tell you that some people in America here, they come in to look for a job, they're not coming to help you. We'll tell you that some people, when they come to that country, ask them this question: do this, do that. We are only here to guide you to do the right thing. Daniel Chie harm people in our country. He harm people. We will not say yeah and say yeah, you're taking. Yeah, go ahead. You got a call?
Really? Let's pick this call. Okay, go ahead. The caller slip up the line.
Okay. So
0777-777-777-777-82. Okay, Randy, let's pick this caller.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. When you decide to change your position, you can call back. I won't take noise from you. What's that? 0777-777-882. Hello? Hello? Yes, sir. Your name and where you calling from? You say, please, what's your name? Take your own time. Go ahead. Hello? Yes, sir. Your name and where you call from? Please go ahead again. You say your name is? Okay, please go ahead. I just want to tell you that the king who he brought the huge part of the coming of the devil will discover that and protect them like this people. Hello? 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 Yes, your name and where you call from, madam? You say you come from where? Okay, please, let's hear you. Okay, thank you. But you low. Please speak a bit. Yeah.
What you saying, Cha? You gotta repeat that to me when she's done. I want to hear what you say.
Okay, she's yeah. Go ahead. I'm getting you. Okay, really, she's in line with you. Okay, she's actually in line with what you are saying. Because when it's time for elections or campaign, they will go and be behind them.
Yeah.
Vote for them. But then, when they're in their offices now, when you even go to see them, they tell the officer, say, tell that person I'm not here.
Yes, and that's why the independent supporter for a better Liberia is, because the sister that just spoke, in how much she taking her time to vote, we want to make sure that those that coming to them to vote, let us make sure that we tell them if they're from America, they're from Liberia, we want to let them know that this person will be the right person or the wrong person. And that's why the independent supporter for a better Liberia for all Liberians. And guess what? I'm not in that group. I'm not putting myself first. If I come to Liberia, I'm not putting myself first, because Charles, I already earned what I want in life in this country. I'm not going to put myself first. Any Liberian who I believe can make good, what I can do is to help them succeed. So I'm not going to take advantage of anybody. So that go across anything that people have done.
Let's pick this caller. Hello. Yes, your name and where you calling from, my sister? My name is Shana. I'm calling from Kibis. Okay, Patience, let's hear you. Yeah, I suppose our fathers are here for right to say. I suppose 200%. Because in the country, what would they see now? They can just they put all our road, or we voted for them. They voted that they don't care. And we want our children. Why the parents then want to? Oh, suspicion.
I hear. Suspicion was very clear. She has been the clearest person I ever heard. So, Suspicion, when you listen to me, you got to keep listening to me on the show and follow me on Facebook. I will not sit down here and allow any politician that I know, any Liberian that I know that in the country or in Liberia to come and fool you. No, I will not allow you. I will tell you the truth. It's left with you to go and vote. But I will tell you, when you vote for the wrong people, that you will suffer in our country. I live in our country myself. During summer kind of time, I live in our country and I suffer. God brought me here. I will not sit down here and see people who are not in the interest of Liberia and come and tell us, say, you're vote for that person. I will not do that. I will not do that this time around. I will not do it. And that's what the independent supporter of Better Liberia mean. No matter whether that patient, I don't know what the other girl name that call, every one of them, including young men, every young man in our country between the age of 18 to 37-year-old and above, that country is your country. You deserve everything in our country. I'm telling you now. So I will make sure that I give you the leeway. I will tell you who is right and who is wrong. People will leave from here. They will go and take position in our government. Their children already enjoying in America here. By the time they fire them, they're coming right back here. For example, look at Eugene Fagon. Fagon, when he not played, by the time something happened, he right back in America here. Those very children that were torturing in that day from that, I'm the champion of justice or from the police station, they in Liberia over there, nothing. No. You among yourself, you can put yourself together and come up with a leader for you to lead your own destiny. I will not sit in the country here because I will not lie to you. It is not about me. Charles, it's not about me. If you listen to me, it's not about me. I already lived my part of life here, but I know what I went through in that country. I know what I went through. Going to bed hungry.
Let's pick this caller.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yes, sir. Your name and where you calling from? Okay, let's hear you, Bami.
Why his name? Why his name? We got his name. We got his name. We got his name.
Renee, did you get him?
Yeah, I got him, but I like to call their name. So when they call, please make sure they call their name.
So, brother, what's your name again?
I think he left the line. I think
he left the line.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but let me.
I believe you called. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but let me address him. I know he said he want to know my position in the CDC, right?
Yeah. According to him, according to you supported the CDC.
Yes.
In 2016.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So right now you want to know your current position. You are encouraging them to vote wisely.
Yes. The reason I wanted to vote wisely in 2017 when I campaigned for the president and the CDC government, today many people are crying in our country. And I see it for myself now. And I've been criticizing the government every day. If I wanted to be in our government, I would have been in our country. I wasn't working today. But I wanted the Liberian people to be first. Is the government trying? Well, people will say, yeah, the government trying. But nowadays, with the people crying in the country too, we must all criticize the current government. But at the same time, my lesson learned, let us make sure that we ask more questions now than just going out there. So I got no position in the CDC government, and I have no intention of being in any position in the CDC government. All I want to do is to tell them that when they snake boy you, be careful when you see laser tape. I want them now this time coming next year for them to be able to make an informed decision. So what we're doing now as independent supporter for a better Liberia, we are independent now. We'll tell you the problem of everybody. It's left with you now to make up your mind. We'll tell you whether the government of Georgia is doing well, whether Mr. Cummings is doing well, Walker is doing well. We will tell you. It's up to you now to make up your own mind. But this time around, we're not going to convince you. No, we're not independent of convincing you.
Okay, Randy, you have like 3.5 minutes to go, so let's pick the last call.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Yes, sir. Your name and where are you calling from? Please, sir, you have to take time. Retire who? Okay, please go ahead.
Please get his name. Please get his name. Please get his name. Please get his name.
Yeah, but sir, Randy wants to get your name so that when he addresses you, he'll call your name. So please take your own time. Oh, retire me, your Kennedy City.
Okay, retire me, your Kennedy City. Okay, I got it. Kennedy City. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, sir. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Randy,
yeah. Let me address it, and I'll close up in the time frame that I have now. You know, I am very glad that we introduced the program today, the Independent Supporter for a Better Liberia. You know, in the country here, there are, you know, when in America they get something they call Veteran Day. Veteran Day is like how we got how they call it our are you getting called?
Yes, sir. No. You stay on the line.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
He's answering you now.
Yeah. So yeah, tell him to go off so he can listen to me on the radio. Tell him to leave the line. I will address him on the radio. Let you go back to the radio.
Just drop the line and listen to the radio.
Okay? Yeah, tell him I want to address the situation.
Yeah, he's addressing your issue. Okay.
All right. So yeah, let me first of all say a big thank you to I think he said retired Major Sadie Kennedy.
Kennedy City.
Yeah, Kennedy City. You know, people who fought to defend our country, they should be giving what I would call a lifetime benefit. A lifetime benefit. We call that after service benefit. Those kind of people need to be on a monthly stipend continuously until they die because of the service that they contributed to our country. But it's not happening in our country today. Any politician that comes to power, you will not hear them talking about, oh, we need to put in place a program to give our veteran. Our veteran mean our people who fought the war, the legitimate army people, like someone like City Kennedy or Kennedy City. These are people that need to be on the political agenda to have. So what I can say here to retired Major City, do not vote for anybody who will not put the retired AFL on any platform. Your agenda should be, if you want to vote, if you want our vote, you got to make sure you encourage the lawmaker to pass a law that will give us lifetime benefit. Every month we get our list stipend so that we can be able to live the rest of our life, because you fought to defend that safety of that country or to protect every Liberians. So retired Kennedy, I need you to join me next week again. Call on the show. Let's have the discussion. You see, Brother Charles, people who are in the police, medical worker, in the army, border security, anyone who takes upon themselves to support our government through that means of providing services, these people should be given priority number one, because they took upon themselves, they put their life on line to protect and serve our people. You and I can go to the University of Liberia, graduate, we can go work in the private sector. We are importing. However, those who decide to protect the homeland, they should be given a lifetime retirement so that they can enjoy the rest of their life, because they made their mind to do the right thing. In the case of Daniel Chie, who turned around and harmed Liberian, the armed forces of Liberia, it is a military institution to protect the homeland and protect everything that will ever work for in our country. And to see them being treated like that, that is wrong. And that's why the independent supporter for a better Liberia will stand and support. So if you want to make an informed decision, I'm calling on everybody now to come on the show. Let's continue to have the conversation here from now to next year. We will be here to inform you. If you make the wrong choice, I'm sorry for you. You will have to live with the consequences. And that's why I'm here. I live in our country. I suffer in our country. And I will not allow anyone that Kennedy, I will not allow the two sisters and the brother I call to make the wrong decision. No. Liberia belongs to you guys. You need to be given the first opportunity than any other person who is a Liberian but don't live in our country, including politicians. So, Charles, I'd like to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Tell John I will be in touch with him tomorrow, and I will also find time to talk to you tomorrow. Until then, cool Liberian people, let us continue to fight for a better Liberia for District 11, a better Liberia for District 17, a better Liberia for all the counties and all the people in our country. Not a Liberia for few people. No. We want a better Liberia. And those of us who are calling for a better Liberia, we putting ourselves in the backseat. You guys are the one that we are fighting for. So God bless you, my brother, and thank you very much. I'm done for the day, and I wish every one of you guys a God blessing weekend. Those who called that we could not take their call because of time, keep your question and come by here next Tuesday. We'll be here again, God willing. Brother Charles, thank you so much, and God bless you.
Okay, Rana, thank you so much, and have a pleasant weekend along with the family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bye-bye now.
Okay, and hope to see you on Tuesday.
Yes, yes, we will be.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was just a show in Liberia there. We are gaining momentum. I'm surprised to see female calling the show. So that means they are very touched. We'll do our best on the platform. We'll try to do our best. All right? So we remain here, the independent supporter for a better Liberia. You're hearing a retired army general, all right, calling and explaining to us how they serve the country. And today, nobody get time for them. The independent supporter for a better Liberia will expose people who are just in the mindset, want to go to Liberia and go get things from there. No, you live here, you already benefiting here. You live in Europe, you already benefiting in Europe. We will not allow that to happen. For those in the government, we will start calling names out. Whether you defend minister, you finance minister, you this. If you don't do your job, we'll just call you and say, look, you need to do your job. Help the people in the community. We're supposed to criticize the government. And I don't think the government has any issue with us criticizing the government. I know I will lose friends here. And that's why I believe in my big five. You see what we're going to do today? We have 4 people watching here. No, on the other side, we see 4 people watching here, right? Let's count the other side and see how many people watching here. Let me kind of look at the real number here. Let me kind of look at the real number here. Right now, we got 3 people watching me. 3 people watching me, right? Yeah. Because that's how selfish Liberians are. Me, myself, and I. That's how they are. Me, myself, and I. So the position we're taking now, when we start to grow, those that will be my regular on the show, whether you're going to be my B5 or my B10. Right now we are 5, right? We're starting over again. We now start the whole thing over. So everybody not run away from us. When we start the show here again, the people that will be with me, they will be the only people that I will listen to on the platform here. Yes, they will be the only people. Because I know they are the true people that want to see a change. They are not opportunists that jump here and there. Because you know why? They wouldn't like themselves. They don't like District 11. They don't like District 17. Yes. They support Daniel Chia who harm people. We will remember them and we mark them. So keep watching the show, folks. Keep watching the show. We'll stay our ground. Nothing going to change us. We will try to inform the people of Liberia that if they made a mistake, it's up to them. Because the very people that are running away from the show, they live in America here. If nothing works out for them, they're coming right back here to come sit down here with us. And get what they're going to say. Nobody not going to not serious. So we say it here, right? So we'll lose friends. Yes, we'll lose many. Yes, it is 4 seasons now. All of them going to fall off. They're going to fall off. They're going to fall off. Because their intention is not a good one for the Liberian people. They don't have good intention for the Liberian people. They got a secret plan underneath their shoulder, underneath their sleeve. Because anybody who believes that whatever happened to his or her fellow Liberians should stand behind that wrong. But they don't believe in that. And that's why we'll be in the middle. So we'll criticize the weird government officials. We'll criticize Joseph Boyka. We'll criticize Mr. Cummings. And any situation in the country, we'll also criticize it here. Because we believe now that the Liberian people are being played. Nobody in their interest, but people are in their self-interest. That's why they get all this place here. They are the vampire. By the time you show light, they run away in the darkness. That's who they are, and we see them here. So we'll remain in the middle here. We'll grow this group. We will grow this group from now to December. I pray to God for strength. From now to December, you all are watching here today. You'll come and say, wow, J. Randy. Because you know I've been there before. When I left CDC and started criticizing the government official for poor performance, I went down. Over time, I grew the number. When I started growing the number, when we started to try ANC people came plenty on us. Now we start challenging some of the things. They all not run away. Let them go. We'll be here. We always who we are. So we will continue to be on our radio show. I'm going to call the guy tomorrow because most of the ANC people not run away now. So we're going to call the guy and say, look, we are only 5 people. We're going to renegotiate how we're going to run the program. The ANC people will be paying for the other girl. For Miata, we will be paying for ourselves. Yes, we will be paying for ourselves. If they don't want to pay, we will take the initiative to pay, but we will be running the show now. Yes, we will be running the show. In the 2 hours will be nothing but the independent supporter for a better Liberia. So they got their part of the show, 1 hour for them and 1 hour for us. If they don't pay, we will not pay. No, we will not pay. Nobody should pay. Any money we need, will come directly to me. It will be paid for the independent supporter for a better Liberia. Let the independent supporter of Mr. Cummings go on the other side. Let them go, because they don't believe, in my opinion, in transparency. They love things and they don't believe in transparency. So they can keep that hour for them. That's fine. We'll split the hour. 1 hour for them on Tuesday, 1 hour for us on Tuesday. 1 hour for them on Friday, 1 hour for me on Friday. But they will be able to pay the payment separate. We'll break it apart. Yes, we'll break it apart. So guys, thank you so much for the opportunity. Don't give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. We will fight the battle. We'll come back here again, maybe around 10 o'clock, because it's Friday, man. Maybe we'll come by around 10 or maybe around 9:30 to analyze Ellen Johnson said. I heard the Uma. I don't know what the Uma up to, but we'll try to look at what she said. And then we'll see enemies. We'll come back here around 9:30. So let me go and go shake us small. All right. So be ready. We'll come back here at 9:30 and to do our thing here. All right. So you take care. God bless you guys. J. Randy is out. Today is a new day. The independent supporter for a better Liberia. We're not supporting any political party now. We go all around and challenging all the political parties now. All right. So bye-bye, guys. I see you guys. Thank you, Sis Agnes. Thank you, Sis Agnes, for stopping by. Appreciate you for being very transparent and honest. God bless you. Keep all that independent spirit. It will help you to understand where some of us are coming from. Thank you very much. To all my regular, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later. Bye.